Now we're going to look at the second wrist grab from the parallel side. So he grabs my wrist, so he's got me here. Remember, I can just come right in and get that nice shot in of any kind. But this one we're going to look at a very simple escape. So 1 second here. Watch if I was pointing right at the camera here, had my hand out, just kind of, your hands are here like a robot, my hand's out. I'm going to point to myself all the way. It's kind of like a sideways futsal. So all I did is point, and then what I do is let that finger come and my elbow come out. So once again, I'm here, I point, just point right into myself, and then I let that rotate out, rotate out. Now when he grabs my hand, I'm pointing, and then I'm doing that same thing as I rotate out. And let's look at that in a little bit more detail. And you can put this one down for now so we can just show everybody, thank you. So when he's grabbing here, the first thing I want to do, I know that's the danger. We're going to get footwork involved and we're going to move off to the side, okay? That's what you're going to do and get away from that next hand. But let's talk about escaping this. Somebody's got you, they're grabbing you really hard. The first thing I do is I point. Why do I point? I want to make the space here. By making that space right there, I've created a distance that's kind of lessened the effect of his grab. And I brought it right to that tension point where it's just everything's stopped. Now from here, open your hand up like that for a second. This is working as a fulcrum point in here. So this is just kind of working off of here. My hand's going in, my elbow's going out. It's just doing a circle right here, okay? So now he goes back and grabs. So we'll go back here, we'll get a good grab. I make that space, and then I can go ahead and just easily let it all come right out. This happens so effortlessly. No matter how hard they're grabbing, you should just be able to effortlessly get out of it. If the problem is people go like this, and then now I'm trying to use my arm and I'm pulling and I've lost my technique, and they say, hey, it doesn't work. I thought it was supposed to be effortless. It is once you have the technique down. So work with your partner, maybe not death grip them, just lighten up till they get the technique and work with each other to get it. It's this simple as I make as much space as possible, elbow, finger towards, right? Now you saw I nicknamed this, what time is it? And the reason is, if you like, at this point here, as you're coming, you can just let your wrist rotate over like you're looking at your watch, just as like if somebody was saying, hey, what time is it? So he's got me here, what time is it? Real slow, I make the space, and then by looking at my watch, it makes this distance smaller between his thumb and fingers, and I can easily slip right through. What time is it, right? Of course, I'm not gonna go like that and look, what time is it? But it's just a nickname for it, here. So what we could do from here, once you have today, I just want him to grab, your partner to grab you. Don't worry about your footwork. I know we're still right here. And then just work on escaping from there. Grab tight, make sure they have it. See if you can do it effortless. Later on, we'll build that with a simple side step that brings us away from that danger. We'll pick up the elbow and do a nice strike to the face. Very simple. So when I'm here, I'm coming here, I'm picking up that so I can still feel and have control and do a nice simple hit. All these self-defense techniques and moves can be slightly modified. They adapt to many situations. He's got me here, I can simply escape. He's got me here. There's a lot of things we can do to change things up. It's not, this has to be done. This has to be done. There's numerous things you can do as long as it's simplest thing within the realm of your safety, you're gonna be in good shape. So he has me here, I can step in, bam! He has me here, I can step off to the side and hit here as well. Bam, very simple. Let's take a look at the close-up of the wrist grab. Here, notice how I point all the way to myself. That's the gap, that's the space I'm talking about. So the first thing I do is I point all the way over as much as I can, and I make as much space as there. And then I can simply rotate my elbow out and use that fulcrum point to break free. So notice once again, open up your hand for a second. Notice that's what I'm pivoting off of, this fulcrum point here. So when he grabs here, make the space and escape. Make the space and escape. Space and escape.